Yo, what's up? How y'all doing out there? It's that boy Jay back again. Hey, I had to watch that battle again because I feel like the first time when you watch this, you gotta watch it multiple times because you're gonna get swept up by Showoff's delivery and by the crowd. Not say that the crowd is gassing at all whatsoever. The battle is a little closer than I thought. Now, once again, I do feel like Bigg K could have went a little harder, but there's a reason why I felt it was closer. Once again, when you go through the first round, I want you guys to break these rounds down. I still think the first round possibly could go either way, but if you break it down, it might be completely different. Bigg K, the thing about Bigg K is he has such a cold delivery, and he doesn't rely so much on wordplay like a lot of these new guys and a lot of these battle rappers. You feel me? So the chances of him reaching is very slim because he just hits you with punchlines back to back. You feel me? Either it catches you or it doesn't, but it's gonna catch on footage. Showoff. Difference between Showoff and Bigg K, Showoff is more intricate. So it's not just a bunch of punches. He can give you this, he could give you that. He could wrap a story within his bars. And because of his wordplay, he could either hit you with something that's like, pew, you feel me? Like a crazy pen game or a crazy bar with intricate penmanship and whatnot. Or he can reach. I feel like some of them, there's that Lion King scheme. To me, that was a bit of a reach, man. You know what I'm saying? Simba down. I accepted that. He said another name. I forgot it was. But the problem I have with schemes, this is just me. I personally don't like too much schemes because for someone to keep a scheme, they have to change the subject. So it could start from me killing you. Then I'ma jump to having sex with your girl. Then I'ma jump to I'm a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep using like references, different characters and stuff in the scheme. And that to me is like, oh, okay, you weaving in and out of this subject and that subject. And to me it takes away from like how hard it hits. So with all that being said, I still think the first round is debatable. Depends on what you like. Some people might actually lean towards Bigg K with that first round because he was consistently punching. And thing with Showoff, he can reach or he can hit you with something very hard. Now round two, once again, Bigg K, his round wasn't as short as I thought it was. I thought it was much shorter. It's not that short. And Showoff may possibly, I still think it's pretty short. It's definitely shorter than Showoff's. But he may have a point where he says that because there wasn't as much crowd reaction, he just went straight through it. But he did still have crowd reaction. Don't sit here and think that Bigg K had a light round. These niggas, all 3 rounds, was going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? If somebody got a round, it was just because their round was better. Not to say that the other guy wasn't going off. I really think when this thing comes out on camera, people are going to love this battle. I don't know if it's going to be like a timeless classic, but it's definitely going to be a battle that people are going to go back to. Once again, I feel it's because of Showoff's delivery. Showoff had a delivery there that just touches you, and that was mainly in the second round. The second round, to me, is the best round of the battle. He may have had a reach or two here. I think Showoff is just part of that era where all these niggas gonna have at least 1 or 2 reaches. But all the things he said collectively in that round, even if Bigg K came with a full round, I don't know. Even if he did, there was way too much substance in that round. It was not just bars. There was a lot of substance. Now, Bigg K was talking to Showoff, telling him, your ARP son, you're here without ARP, there's no you. And I think that was the round where he said, call me white, and that y'all was the real man. run you over with a Jeep. Now you have Cherokee, or damn, something scared of me have Cherokee. I can never remember the full bar to give you a right rhyme, or to give you a good rhyme. But he ran him over, said he's half Cherokee. The whole room went crazy. I think that was the second round. I don't think it was the first. I think it was the second. He said that. That was crazy. Showoff came with some crazy, crazy stuff that second round, man. I swear, man, that stuff hit me hard. I just love this man's delivery. You get me? So he said a lot of crazy things in that second round. Let me see if I can remember something at least. He said, to step on the crack. Don't want to ever see my mom's back broke. Now, when I look at it, I think he said back broke as in broke again. I step on crack, so I never see my mom back broke. Never see her broke again. And he said some crazy thing about his delivery sold that bar crazy. And it was a good bar. But he said something about mouth shot. That nigga's gonna whistle with his mouth closed. Yo, when you see that on camera, that's gonna be your favorite. I wouldn't say that's your favorite, because there's so many good bars in that battle. But that bar is gonna hit you. And it's the way he delivers. It's just amazing. And then the third round, this is where I changed a little bit. The third round, I feel like Bigg K wasn't all jokes. It seems like that. And niggas might come at him like, oh, he's just joking third round. No, he was talking to him. Joking and talking to him. He was breaking down Showoff style, talking about how the nigga keep running lines back just like all these other new guys. And he was like, you don't have to run it back. It was trash the first time, just clowning them. And Bigg K is good at that. He could clown damn near anybody. You could be like the realest nigga in the room. He can clown you. And I like that he could do that. And that's what he was doing, man. He was clowning him a little bit. Just talking about his style. And he did a lingo flip or whatever. The whole thing was nice. Bigg K had a good third round. This is where it might switch. People actually might give this 2-1 Bigg K depending on who you like. Because if you gave Bigg K the first round, and if you're a fan of Bigg K, you might give him the third. Because that angle again that Showoff used, I don't know if it's as effective. It all depends, or it's all determined on which round is more effective. And I felt Bigg K has a very effective round, because it was not just funny, but he was coming at him and he had some bars there. Showoff had an effective round where, to me, his delivery helped. Because of his delivery, it made that angle sound so cold, but he was breaking it down like, oh, you denied your brother or whatever in the ill will battle, talking about how, oh, you just called him your friend, he ain't your brother anyway. But I feel like no one read it that way. You get me? So to use that angle, he was doing it well. Talking about, he had this one crazy bar where he was like, I don't have friends, I have brothers, or something like that. Oh, no. He said, because something about friend of me, because I have brothers and I have enemies, meaning he don't got friends. He only has brothers and enemies. So you shouldn't even mention that guy was your brother, was your friend and not your brother. You feel me? So I felt like just the way he came at it was good, and he had some good bars in between. I just feel like emphasizing that angle just wasn't as effective because it was used before, and the way he used it, he flipped it, which I liked, but I don't know if it was as effective because he was using certain things that Bigg K said in his previous battles, like in the Rosenberg Raw battle and in the Ill Will battle, where it's like, these are bars, you feel me? You can't fully make somebody accountable of bars they're just spitting at niggas, you feel me? But it reminds me of what Sue Surf, not comparing Showoff to Sue Surf at all, excuse me, but it reminded me of how Sue Surf came at Calico when they battled. I think it was the second or third round when he was using Calico's bars or whatever, something about when he said, oh, we lost half the staff when we was in there and stuff like that. And he was trying to compare that to some police precinct that got shot up, the angle was terrible. Now, Showoff's angle wasn't terrible, but I related to that because I felt like in the same way Sue Surf delivery couldn't fully make up for the fact that that angle wasn't as effective. It's the same thing with Showoff, man. Rosenberg Raw, when he did it, see what they do for views? It was real. Like, you showed up as opposed to going to your funeral. Now, whether you did it for the views or not is up to you. But it hit hard because of how he, you know what I'm saying? Because it was so believable. I feel like the way Showoff flipped it, it wasn't as believable. Though his delivery was helping, but I just don't know. But it was still a really good round. So he probably got that round just off of his delivery, his bars, the way he performed it. I feel like overall it still feels like Showoff won. But when you break it down, Bigg K probably could have gotten that. Because Showoff, he was performing, he was moving around. There was so much more to Showoff's rounds, and it hit harder. But Bigg K, this nigga got bars. You feel me? So, again, one thing I definitely can't say is that Showoff clearly beat Bigg K. Definitely wasn't a 3-0. But shout outs to Showoff, because while everybody else was damn near losing to this nigga, he's probably still the only one so far after a while who can say he clearly beat Bigg K. I don't feel that he did, but he can say that based off of his performance that night. Shout out to Showoff, shout out to Bigg K. Keep rocking.